how to remove all extra spaces from a cell data in Microsoft Excel. Now, this is a question that an interviewer will ask you to understand how much knowledge you have about text-based formulas in Microsoft Excel. So let's go ahead and understand how to answer this question with the help of an example in Excel. Right here, I am in this Excel workbook where I have a few names of a few people. We start from Rahul Shah and move down till Kansi Nagori. All these different names have a few spacing mistakes. All of them have extra spaces. So here, for example, for Rahul Shah, we have a lot of extra spaces at the beginning of the entire data, even between the name and the surname, and even towards the end. And this is the case for all the other names as well. If I want to clean this data and get my names without extra spaces, the formula that I should be using is called the trim formula. The trim formula is a text-based formula in Microsoft Excel which will allow you to remove all the extra spaces in Excel from any cell. But before I show you this formula, first let's understand what exactly is extra space. So extra space is defined as the following: any space that is at the beginning of the cell data, any space that is towards the end of the cell data, and any space that is more than one between two words in your cell data. To simplify this with an example, here we have Rahul Shah. So when it comes to extra space in Rahul Shah, any space that is at the very beginning before the first word starts, any space that is towards the end of the entire data once the entire data is over, and any extra space, that is any space that is more than one between two words in your data, is also called extra space. So when we clean this data by removing all the extra spaces with the trim formula, the answer that we will get will start from R, that is R for Rahul, end at H without any extra spaces after it, and will only have one space between Rahul and Shah. Let's go ahead and understand how the formula works. So I'll simply go to this cell and type is equal to TRIM, trim. Once I have this formula right here, I will simply double click or hit the tab key on my keyboard to select the formula. This formula is very simple to use. All you have to do is tell this formula which cell do you want to remove the extra space from inside the formula. So right here, I will simply select this cell, close my bracket, and that's it. Is equal to trim, pointed towards the cell that you want to clean and remove extra spaces from, and then hit enter. As you can see, there are no extra spaces at the beginning, there are no extra spaces towards the end, and there is one space between both the words. You might be wondering, why is there one space between both the words and why is it not removed? Well, Excel is smart like that. Whenever you are writing a sentence, you obviously have one space between two words in that sentence. So Excel works just like that, the way you normally write a sentence, and it will keep one space between two words. Similarly, if you want to apply the same logic, the same formula to the rest of your data, simply drag this formula downwards from the bottom right corner, and as you can see, all the extra spaces between Payal and Mehta is now removed. When it comes to Rita Shah, all the extra spaces at the very beginning is now gone. Same is the case with Tanvi Sharma as well. And this is how you can use the trim formula to remove any extra space from your data for each and every cell, whether that contains employee names, some other name, or other kind of text data as well. That's it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.